In this round, Team Mercury are keen to make amends for their poor performance in Bass Round 1. MOTT's back to form again, and Dan believes he's cracked the code to getting big fish here at Lake Gregory. Team BCF is Callum Munro and rookie Dean Sylvester. They're keen to take advantage of a potentially underperforming Mercury.
Team Mercury, Team BCF, welcome to the second bass match. You have 4 hours of fishing. You will start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's get him, man. Let's go and smash him.
Game on, boys.
With world-class anglers coming from the US and Japan to compete with Australia's finest, AFC is the pinnacle of fishing around the world. About 200 miles north of Brisbane, around the middle of the Fraser Coast, is our host city, Bundaberg. Apart from the fabulous weather, beaches and amenities, the area's other great tourist drawcard is fishing. The AFC arena today is Lake Gregory, situated 22 kilometres southwest of Bundaberg. Also known as the ISIS Balancing Storage or the Duck Pond, it's a man-made catchment used to manage the important irrigation water for the area. With an average depth of 3.5 metres, the 200-hectare impoundment is regularly stocked with bass and silver perch, and while it may be small, it provides an idyllic backdrop for our quarry today, the Australian bass.
We have an absolutely magical start to the day here on Lake Gregory for our second bass match.
First cast. Good luck, man, eh?
Good luck.
Team BCF have started their match fishing a point on the southern end of the lake. It's the point that separates the southeastern arm from the southwestern arm. A 5 feet deep area, this spot should hold plenty of fish.
I was very excited to come into Lake Gregory. The plan for Callum and myself was to fish as a team. The advantage of fishing with another person, you both have your strengths and techniques. So Callum's a blade man, he loves to fish blades, I like to fish plastics. With the two of us, it's good, he can fish for the reaction bite. So Callum's fast rips of the blade would draw the fish to it, whereas I had a subtle plastic, and any of the bigger fish that were hugging weed or hiding, I could put a cast either side of it, draw the bite.
Oh, I just got a bite.
Yeah?
Yep,
Get
got
it?
a fish. Yep. It's not a big fish, but...
Fish is a fish. That's all right, it's a good fish.
He's all right.
Oh, he's on the cheek too.
Sweet, bud. That's where it's at. EMD, man, EMD. 35 centimetres.
Team BCF's point down at the main basin has paid off already. They have their first fish in the well.
Come on, baby. Look after the good guys.
We are with Team Mercury at the moment. They're fishing the southeastern arm of the lake. They'll be looking for a good start to the day to reverse their poor fortune after a very tough opening match.
Mate, that first session, I'm probably going to beat myself up over that for the next, till the next series. But at the end of the day, that's fishing. That's what makes this show such a great thing, is to see that even the best anglers, the best guys like ourselves, can do things that you just go and you look back at it and go, why did you do it? But at the time, that's just what you think you need to do.
There's got to be a big angry bass in there somewhere.
I think so.
Day 2 was a lot better day today for Team Mercury. We went out feeling better. The whole attitude was just great from the start of the day. We had a plan going out there today. We had a technique to stick to. And overall, it was just a much better day on the water.
Stealth is very important in fishing, especially on a glassed out day like we have today. Team Mercury are fishing a very shallow area. They are travelling through lightly on the electric motor, focusing on particular pieces of weed that the fish will be sitting on.
We worked out in the previous match that those fish were sitting right on the edge of the lily pads and the break lines where they could get under the lily pads and get a bit of shade. So the whole thing was, we knew that those fish tended to be big after what we'd seen in the previous match. So put every cast exactly where you want, slow down, make sure it's deliberate, because you only need 4 bites in a session like this.
Yep.
The weight?
Oh, he's out. Just get the net.
She's on, buddy.
He's a good fish.
Sweet.
There's number 2. We figured out pretty early into our session that the fish were coming out of a channel that was holding close into the water lilies, so that was only probably 5 metres off the edge, and that's where we were catching our fish. Good one. That was sick.
Mate, you are on fire.
Small, but still. Another fish. Another fish. 3. One more to go.
In no time at all, Team BCF have put 3 fish into the well. They have definitely hit the ground running this morning.
The last year I've been fishing the ABT comps to actually qualify to get into here. The last couple of comps I've got up there, which has eventually got me back into the comp, so can't wait to get out on the water. I'm fishing with Dean Sylvester. He's a great angler. He's been up there in like the last 2 years. He more fishes subtle baits and stuff like that, and I'm more of a hard vibration bait kind of person, so hopefully that goes good for us in the morning. Team Mercury, Matthew, Mott and Dan Clancy, they're the ones we want to beat, and I think everybody wants to beat them. They got the crown last year, so hopefully we come up with a win against them. It'd be very good.
In match 1, I came across a technique and a bit of a pattern using blades up in the weed beds. So we knew that we'd get the bites, it was just a matter of persistence. And all we were doing was hopping those blades over the weed and up close to the lilies, and those fish were right up deep in that structure and they'd just come out and smash it.
Yep, got him. Well done, buddy.
It's not very big, I don't think.
Oh, that's all right, mate. He's legal. We'll be right. Just get one in the boat. Yes.
Yeah.
Well done, buddy. Well, excellent.
It's an icebreaker right there. I was waiting for it.
We'll get
Suspense was killing me.
35. He's got 1.
Mercury's on the board. Well, for me, first AFC ever, we needed to get a full bag. Callum got 3 for us really quickly, and I think I missed maybe 2 bites before I got the initial one to get our full bag.
Got him? Got him? Yep. Good fish. Good work, Dino. That's number 4, bud. That's where it's at. The limit. EMD. 34.
The good times have continued for Team BCF. They have their limit in under an hour. It's all upgrades from here on in.
Sweet.
I had the first AFC jitters going on, a bit nervous, and then I thought when I got that fish and we filled our bag that I'd be calmer. I think I actually got worse. I remember trying to re-tie my plastic on and I was shaking, trying to tie it back on. Just the adrenaline and excitement.
Catching a limit straight away is a great feeling. It puts a lot of pressure on the other team as well.
They were doing really good, but it didn't really concern me. I was really focused on what I needed to do. And when we seen some of them texts and they weren't real big, you know, 800s and 900s, and we thought, you know, we know there's big fish here, and if we can get 1 or 2 of these crackers, it won't matter how many fish. They can catch 20 fish that size. We get 2 or 3 really big ones, and that's going to wipe, you know, 1 fish is worth 2 of theirs. So that was what our theory was going into it. They've got their bag?
Yeah.
Have they? Are you serious?
Yeah.
What are we doing freaking?
I don't know, they've gone to something we're not, that's for sure.
There he is.
Yeah, go.
Got him. He come back
Good
for
one.
that, eh?
Good one.
Yep, good fish. Oh.
Cracker of a
look at
fish.
that.
That's a cracker. Come on.
In the net, in the net, in the net.
Boom! EMD right there. That's a good fish. Around the 40.
Awesome.
Yep.
Surface noises are typically what draw a fish in. It could be an insect landing, could be bait fish flicking on the surface, could be another bass even eating something, so they come across to see what's going on.
Oh, surface boil.
Oh, I can't
Get
reach.
it. Can't get it?
I actually try and put it past the boil because you don't know which direction they're facing. You can actually hold your rod high so that the first fall takes a bit more time. So when they come back to look around, your lure's still there, not underneath them on the bottom.
Got him. Yes! Is he a good one?
Yep, and he's in the weeds.
solid.
When you're fishing for bass in weed, it's pretty hard to keep them out of it because they're basically already in it. So the only way we can get them out is get a pole and stir it around in the weed, and they should come up. But if they don't, it's going to be a bit of a mission to get them.
Oh, no.
Please don't come off.
Oh, stay on. Oh, that's a cracker fish.
Come on.
Yes!
Team BCF have found those upgrades that we're talking about earlier, a 40 and a 39. In contrast, Team Mercury, they're sitting on one fish.
Normally, when you're going after bass, you're really aiming at those low light periods in the day. But because it's such a shallow dam, when that sun's blaring, the fish aren't right out in the deep water how a lot of people would like to approach it because there isn't much deep water there. So I think they're getting right up shallow into that structure. So you really want to be aiming at that time when you're fishing those edges at the moment.
Yep.
You're right. Need me to get in there?
You're right, mate. I'll swing him in. Oh, yeah. Thank
Good
you.
work, man.
High five, baby.
Yeah, he's a nice fish. He ate it too, look at it.
Oh, man. You don't know how much relief that is after 2 episodes, 1 and a bit episodes, and not getting a decent bite.
Team Mercury have just caught their second fish, an impressive 40-centimetre bass. It's the comeback they've been looking for. Could they be getting back into this match?
Mercury got a 40.
Did they?
Yeah.
Good work.
This is my 9th year in AFC. It's good being back in the Mercury shirt. You know, last year we were with a different team, but this year back with Mercury again, and hopefully we can take out that another title. That'll be 5, and it's something that we really want to do. This year we've got some really good anglers. A couple of old fellas that have done really well and got into it, which will be good, and then the young fellas are fishing with Daniel again. He's had a great year, and we've got young Callum. He's nipping at my heels as far as Angler of the Year stuff goes, and it should be good. Hopefully we'll have a good time. This is the pinnacle of our sport. This is what everyone aims to do when they fish in the tournaments all years, to get into AFC. So, you know, you're not going to lie down and let somebody beat you. You'll do everything you can in the rules to make sure you can put them guys off your game.
The Fraser Coast region is the gateway to the best and most diverse fishing on the east coast of Australia. Fishing offshore, you'll find marlin, mackerel and tuna in good supply, while Bundaberg is a key stop along Queensland's iconic Bass to Barramundi Trail. The region's collection of pristine rivers, dams and estuaries provide ample opportunities to catch all kinds of fish, no matter what level angler you are. The World Heritage listed Fraser Island and its surrounds have been the ultimate family holiday destination in Australia for years. The nearby Great Barrier Reef offers visitors endless activities on and under the water. Bundaberg's Mon Repos turtle conservation experience allows visitors in November to March to view the annual turtle nesting and hatching. The abundant water and rich red soils made Bundaberg its name through sugar production. Steady diversification into more exotic products such as strawberries, macadamia nuts and citrus is redefining Bundaberg as a foodie's paradise. World-class seafood and traditional ice creams being just some of the new favourites. Family-friendly accommodation on absolute beachfront attracts visitors from all over the world.
Oh, no! Yep. Yep.
You all right?
Yeah, it's coming out. It's coming out. It's not illegal.
Isn't it?
No. Yes!
Got it. It's all right. Yes.
We've now reached the halfway mark of the match.
That bag is starting to look really good, Carl.
Team BCF, well, they're still getting a few fish, while Team Mercury, they're still trying to get the fish into the well. It's definitely a flat spot for them at the moment.
We went into the timber because we'd fished that bank, we'd got a couple of bites, and we thought we'd want to rest it for a little bit and just really hit it hard in that last hour and a half. So we thought if we go up there, get 1 bite, that gives us 3. We can go back to the other spot, maybe get 2 or 3 bites, get a big one. It's going to put us in a good frame of mind.
Yeah.
Go, buddy.
Ah! Ah! Had me in timber. Sucks.
The last thing these guys needed was any more trouble, but that's what they've just had. Dan's just lost a good fish, The pressure is definitely building in their boat.
I am starting to stress out.
It's only on 2 fish. They must be doing their heads in.
We can only hope.
Big breaths, Matthew, don't panic. It's gonna be all right.
Yep.
You got one?
I think so.
Work.
They're probably looking for one of them right now, Team Mercury.
We have done something to somebody. I'm just not sure what it is.
As a challenging man, like Matthew Mott, he's been around the circuit a bit.
Come on, for God's sake.
Yeah, go on the electric, go on the electric.
Let free spoon,
Quick.
free spoon.
Get the gaff. He's still there. He's making on me, but I can't get anything on him.
Here he is, quick, quick. Here he is, here he is, here he is.
Yeah!
Hey, get the gaff, baby.
Today the bite was very aggressive. We didn't get a whole lot of fish, but the fish that ate it really wanted it, and every time they had that blade deep down in their mouth, they really wanted to get that thing.
We're only 10 minutes away from the blackout, and Team Mercury have just put their 3rd fish in the well. They're well and truly on track at the moment to catch their limit.
After we fished our point fairly heavily, I'm a bit worried that we don't want to pressure it too much, get the same size fish that we could use in match 3. So we moved from our point to another spot that was in the breeze.
We're now 10 minutes into the blackout, and we're with Team BCF. They've just moved to a bank on the opposite side of the dam wall. Now, this is the spot that Team Hobie fished in the first match and caught a lot of their fish. Team BCF will be hoping for the same fortune.
Yep.
Got one. Good work, change of spot.
That's a big one. Did you see that?
Yep, that's awesome. That'll do.
That felt heaps bigger than what it was. Wow. It's 34.
I'm not stressed at all because we know we've got a technique, and at the end of the day, I'd rather get 5 bites and get 6.5 kilos than 20 bites and get little fellas.
Yeah.
It was a bit of a concern. Look, I'd be lying if I said it wasn't, but we knew from the previous match that we got those big bites late. So that last hour is what we're really banking on. Stay tuned, viewers. You're about to see some stuff that's going to amaze you.
The January floods were unprecedented. Where the water went surprised everybody. We're located right in the centre of town, and we ended up with 4.5 metres through our store. We unfortunately had to shut the door for a couple of months. We've been open now for 3 or 4 months, and we are all looking forward to getting back to a bit of warmer weather and a bit of fishing.
Righto, buddy. Let's do it. Let's get a couple of fish now, finish up. 1 bite's all we need, 1 big one. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, you got him?
Just let him run. Nice and steady. Here he comes.
Oh, here he
He's
comes.
a donkey.
That's a donkey. It's a... Yeah!
Yeah! Whoa! Look at that. He's not heavy, but he's a nice fish. 46, brother.
That is
Thank
exactly
you.
what we needed.
I love you.
Team BCF have dominated for the majority of this match, but that's all changed with 1 fish. Team Mercury have finally caught their 4th fish, an impressive 46-centimetre bass. It has changed everything. We definitely have a match on our hands now.
Oh, no.
The last hour went a bit slow for us, eh?
Yep.
Oh,
Gaff, gaff, gaff. Just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. Oh, there he is out. Where'd he go? He's just there.
he's
Wait.
right up under here. He's right up under all the weed.
Just try and start peeling it away.
There, right there, right there. Net it.
Where?
Net the net, right here. There. Yeah!
Oh, look at this side! Put it there, brother. He just inhaled that. Here's a good 1.3.
That is an awesome fish.
It goes with that other big one I just got.
We're very happy with today's performance as Team Mercury.
That is some classic TV right there, ladies and gentlemen.
After the first session, we really wanted to get out there and prove that we can do it and take home another win for Mercury as well. So hopefully we can do that with today's efforts.
Righto, time for that reveal.
BCF and AFC are giving you and a friend the chance to win the ultimate fishing road trip. The winners will retrace the journey AFC anglers took in Series 10, chasing bream in Gladstone, bass in Bundaberg and barra in Mackay. You'll fish for 4 hours at each location. How will you measure up against the AFC pros? To enter, visit bcf.com.au or head into a BCF store for further information and Australia's best range of fishing gear.
Anglers, it was a beautiful day on Lake Gregory today and the fishing was equally as impressive. Team Mercury, you found it hard out there today, only catching 5 fish. However, they were 5 quality fish. The estimated weight was 6.15 kilos. However, its actual weight was just a little bit lighter, coming in at 4.3 kilos. Now, the standout fish that you had in your limit was the big bass for the tournament, weighing 1.44. Now, Team BCF, you guys were the standout when it came to numbers, catching 12 fish for the session. The 4 biggest, however, had an estimated weight of 5.1 kilos. Its actual weight was a little bit lighter, 3.69 kilos, which makes Mercury our winners.
Thanks, boys. Great fishing.
Good fishing, eh?
Woo! Number 1 on the water, baby. We're back. Mercury's back.
At the end of Bass Round 2, Team Mercury has jumped back into the lead at 36 points, with Hobie on 27 points, ahead of BCF at 9 points.
Well, that's it for match number 2 from Lake Gregory. Make sure you tune in next time as we come back for our 3rd and final bass match.
Yeah! Today I caught my big bass on a Dobbins Tournament Extreme 702 with a Daiwa Certate reel. I was using 6-pound Berkeley fire line and a 6-pound V-Hard Extreme, and I'm using a Berkeley Pro Blade.